Today we are going through another chapter of the Power of Awareness. The chapter we are going through today is chapter 5, the truth that sets you free. And this is a very, very important chapter because this has the potential to change absolutely everything in your life. I will read a little bit of it and then I'll explain it, but this is very, very important. So go back through this part of the video, go back through this book, get this book. This is one of the greatest books you'll ever read, but all right, here we go. The drama of life is a psychological one, in which all the conditions, circumstances, and events of your life are brought to pass by your assumptions. What Neville Goddard is saying here is that everything that you see, everything in your world is because of you. And he will go further on as I continue, but this is a very, very important concept as it's the overall idea of the chapter. Everything around you is shaped by your assumption, your state of consciousness, how you perceive yourself in relation to the rest of the world. That will go to create your future state, your future success. Like what you're living in now, everything that you have thought, everything that you've experienced, everything that you've felt has got you to this point. You are an accumulation of your past thoughts, your past ideas, your past feelings. Since your life is determined by your assumptions, you are forced to recognize the fact that you are either a slave to your assumptions or their master. What Neville Goddard is saying here is probably the most important thing you'll ever hear. You can either be a passive bystander or you can actively determine where your life goes. You can be subject to the whims of everyone else. You could believe yourself to be someone because everyone else is telling you this, or you could believe yourself to be someone because you're telling yourself that. That's the fundamental difference. That is what you have the potential to do, and that is what this chapter is telling you. This book is chock full of wisdom, but I think this might be the most important chapter simply because, like, it's one thing to have the information, but it's the next to understand that you have the obligation to do something. Because the moment that you understand that your world is an accumulation of your thoughts is the moment that you have to stand up and actually start taking accountability for them. And what does that mean? That means instead of getting all down on yourself, instead of doubting yourself, instead of living in fear, living in anxiety, living in all of these states you don't want to be, start actively trying to get yourself out of that. And it's a lot easier said than done. Let me tell you, it is really difficult, but it's slow progress over time, slowly falling asleep in the desired state that is going to get you to where you want to be. I need you to understand this. Like, if you can fall asleep tonight feeling like you've already accomplished whatever you're trying to accomplish, you're going to wake up and you're going to be that much closer to it. You might even have it. And that's really the secret of the world. Feeling is the secret. Love you guys so much. I'll link this book in the description. I'm pretty sure it's out of it's out of copyright. I'm pretty sure it's public domain, so you could also just look it up as well. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support recently. If you want to know when I'm streaming, if you want to know more day-to-day stuff, my Discord, that will be linked in the description. On top of that, if you want to get a more in-depth explanation of everything I just went over, go ahead and go in my school community. The Law of Assumption course is right there. Love you guys. Peace out. See you in the next one.